Alright folks, welcome back. Today we're playing Dala and the Cursed Forest just one more time. Obviously the game is very early in development, and so there's not necessarily a whole lot to see yet, there's not necessarily a whole lot to say yet, but in our last video, we tried to give commentary on, stuff that we liked a lot and some stuff that we thought there was room for improvement. But sort of since then, I learned a little bit more about the game, and some of the things that I learned negated some of my previous commentary. And so if we really want to do our due diligence here and we really want to properly evaluate this game, even if in its early stages here, but properly evaluate it, we got to run it back, just one more time. So, let's jump into a new game here. Not just a new run, but this is a new game, and so this story stuff doesn't happen every time, but when you start a new game you get this stuff here. I did read through it, I did watch it the first time, but I'm gonna skip it here, that way we can jump into the card game gameplay. Alright, we have just the one starting character, we just have the one starting deck so far. We have a choice of paths here from the beginning, and it says, okay, if I go to this path, I have a 31% chance of getting a coconut. Here I have a chance of getting a chili pepper. Here I have a chance of getting a ham. I'm going to go for the ham, and I'm not going to explain why. That's just what I ended up choosing. Okay, and then here's the basic gameplay, right? So it is like Slay the Spire, where you've got, okay, we've got some bad guys. Every turn they're going to try to attack us, they're going to try to damage us, and we have a mix of attack and defense cards, being able to damage our opponents or being able to protect ourselves from damage. We have a limited amount of energy or mana or whatever it is each round, so that we have, limitations how many cards that we can play per round. So I have to pick some out of these 5 here. Now, in addition to all of that, we have this card combining mechanic here. And so if I want, instead of just playing the attack card or the defense card, I can drag them together, I can combine them. And then stuff happens. And so the question is like, how deep does this go, right? Like, the haters will say, oh, it's just Slay the Spire but with blank or whatever, right? Well, Monster Train is just Slay the Spire but with minions. In addition, Slay the Spire plus minions. And so the question is like, here with this plus being able to combine stuff, let's pay attention to, well, how much depth is possible there? Not necessarily how much depth is there currently, but how much is possible, right? The game is still early in development, so how much more stuff can we see here? And so one thing that's, for me personally, something that's a little bit disappointing about Slay the Spire is like, the starting conditions, the starting deck, pretty bland. Right, and even as you start adding cards to your deck, round after round adding cards to your deck one at a time, the deck continues to stay pretty bland for a pretty long time into the run. And so here, even from the very start, we already have synergy between cards, right? And so an attack card is 5 damage, defense card is 4 damage, but if I combine them, here's the synergistic effect here. I have extra damage, I have extra defense. Not every card combines with every other card, but certain cards do combine. So here, even in the collection, you can see the recipe. The attack card combines with, just these 4. And if I add new cards to the deck, they're not necessarily going to combine. They're not necessarily going to have that type of synergy, right? There's different types of synergy that are possible. There's like on the nose synergy, where like a card says you get a reward for exiling cards, and you have another card that says it exiles stuff, and then so there's like on the face value, there's synergy there between those cards, but there's also this like additional layer of synergy that's possible in terms of like, for this one card, what types of stuff does it combine with. And then on top of that, there's a third type of synergy that's possible, not just like what types of cards can it combine with and what types of effects can I get, but also you get these cells. And so combining the attack with the defense card, we get this blue cell. And then that does a thing. There's some incentive for doing that. So here, if we collect 4 of the same colored cells, then you get an upgrade and you become more powerful. And that was kind of like what I was sort of hyper focused on in the last video, and something that I missed It says here, okay, we have on the left here, the sidebar, we have, you can use these cells, you can use these colored nuggets here to use these skills. So what does that look like? So, you know, let's go in here and I have this blue nugget. And so if I want, I could click over here on the left, the blue skill, and it'll consume the nugget that I have, and then now I've got 2 defense. And so here I can use up a red one to get strength, I can use up a purple one to draw a card. And so maybe there's a consideration for like, okay, let's say I do this. Let's say I do, you know, the combine attack and defense card, and then I use it, right? Then, okay, what's the next thing that I want to do? I only have 1 mana, so I only get to play one of these cards. But what I can do instead of just playing, I can also go, maybe I can combine. Let's go attack with a provoke card. Right, and then I get one of these nuggets. And then now, because the combining has a cost of 2, I can't actually play this card, but maybe it's still worth it to get the particular flavor of nugget, right? So if the thing that I want to do is I want to collect 4 red ones, I can use this as a way of collecting the red ones, even if I'm not actually using the card, even if I still use the defense card. And then pass. Okay, let's go again. I think I'm gonna try, well, I do have the offering here, and so I can go for one of the pink nuggets possibly. So if I go offering plus attack, I get one of these pink nuggets, and then I can attack this guy. Okay, then let's go, you know, maybe attack plus defense, and then another attack plus defense. So now I'm up to 4 nuggets. And let's, you know, attack this guy, and then I'm out of mana, so pass. Okay, let's try this. So how about, let's say I go, you know, offering plus an attack. So I go offering plus attack, I can right click here and I can see the recipe, I can see it's gonna give me one of these pink nuggets. And when I do that, okay, the red nugget that I had on the left side here, whatever is like furthest back in the queue, gets deleted, it gets pushed back in time. Whereas like I pick up this additional pink one and it replaces it. And so if the thing that you want to do, you want to get 4 of the same one, I said before, you kind of have to get 4 in a row, right? If the, you know, further one back is going to get removed, if it's going to get pushed back in time. But because I have these skills now, if I do want to try to get, let's say, 4 of the blue ones, what I can do is I can use the pink one here, and then it removes it. And then now I have room for the blue ones. You know, if here I go defense plus attack, I can pick up a blue one here. Almost. The abilities here, they have cooldowns, so you can't use them every turn, right? Like if the pink one gives us +1 card every turn, you can't draw an extra card every turn. Same with the red one. You can't get the extra strength, making your cards do more damage. You can't do that every turn. But what you can do is wait, basically. But even if you do gotta wait, it's fine. It's still basically having the cooldown, having to wait. What that means is like, okay, well, you can't just combine everything all willy-nilly. There's still some limitations. You still want to do like mostly one color, mostly blues, and then just a little bit of other ones instead of just like combining every card. And so there's a little bit of strategy there. There's a little bit of depth there. Let's see here. Let's go do the 8 damage to this guy. We can draw the card if we want, and then end. Alright, to show it off here, I do want to show off the blue one here. You know, we get all the blue nuggets, so I want to remove the pink one. So maybe now we don't combine anything, or maybe I do, maybe it's okay to combine. Maybe what I can do is I can use up, here I can use up a blue one, and then just get a new blue one here. And then, you know, I can make another blue one, or I can make a red one, or actually I'm just going to use the defense card and then pass. And so like having that little bit of incentive to sometimes not combine, I think that's interesting. Having that little bit of incentive to sometimes combine and then not play the card, you know, you don't have the mana to play the card, but you combine it just to get the nuggets. I think that's interesting. Having this ability to, I don't need to get all 4 in a row, but I can go, you know, mix them up a little bit and then combine them. I think that's interesting. All right, then you get like the super powered mode. It only lasts for 1 turn. You get the extra mana here for the 1 turn. You also get a, you know, each different character comes with, you know, different cards, and you draw a card, so you draw one of them into your hands. And so like here's, you know, we got this one that's gonna heal me, and so I'll use the healing one. And then I guess we'll focus on trying to finish this guy off. So we'll do the attack with the defense card. I can go for maybe another combine here. Either way, I get the pink ones. So let's go for some pink nuggets. And then end. And so the thing that I was saying before about like, you know, the sort of the starting conditions, the starting deck is like pretty interesting. You know, synergy between cards, being able to combine cards. By the way, this UI here, this is really nice. This is very nice, you know, being able to see here. And then, you know, right click, being able to see the recipes. This is very nice. Also, for each individual card, maybe there's only like 3 or 4 other cards that it combines with. You know, having a limited amount of combines, a limited amount of synergy here. I think that's kind of nice. Anyway, you know, being able to use the cells for these skills as like a little bit of extra spice, a little extra thing that you could be doing, like that's kind of cool. Being able to save them all up and then get the super powered mode, you know, balance aside, we could talk about balance later. We could figure out balance later. You know, the question is like, is the mechanics strategically interesting? Are there a lot of decision points? Are the decisions interesting to make? And then in addition to that, okay, is it exciting? And it is very exciting to get that huge payoff of collecting all of the nuggets and get the super powered cards for 1 turn. They don't have to be as super powered as they currently are, but you know, you still get the super powered cards. And this is even from the beginning, even from just the starting deck. So I think that's cool. That's really exciting. I like about the game. All right, let's get more defense here, I guess, and let's combine here and we can get some more strength. We get another red nugget, and then now that I have the extra strength, I can attack this guy. All right, then combine here so I can get the card draw. Combine again. He's on 1. And okay, attack. All right, then with the deck building aspect of the game, we said, you know, when you're choosing what cards to add to your deck, you could be choosing based on synergy, right? The sort of face value synergy. So like this, Blood Rage, this gives me strength whenever a card is exiled. This worship armor, this exiles a card at random. And so like this is obvious synergy, I get both of these, right? Or you could also pick cards based on, you know, what is the combined effect. So like Blood Rage, how does it combine with other cards in my deck? Well, it doesn't combine with other cards in my deck. It only combines with specifically worship armor. So if I have one, maybe I want to pick up both for that reason. And then when it does, what is the combined effect? Well, this effect of the exiling random card, you lose it. You don't get it. You get something different. And the thing that you get is whenever a card is exiled, you gain strength and you gain defense. Ah, okay. So instead of just gaining strength, now you can gain defense every time a card is exiled. And so maybe it's, if this is the thing that I want, maybe I pick cards based on that's the thing that I want. Or, you know, the third layer here, the third layer of, you know, how I'm deciding what cards to add, I want to decide based on, you know, what flavor nuggets that I want to get. You know, do I want to get a lot of the pink ones for the card draw? Do I want to get a lot of the blue ones for the defense? You know, based on what I'm building, based on the strategy that I'm going for. Or do I want to get, you know, 4 in a row of the red ones, or do I want to get 4 in a row of the blue ones? Because, you know, those powered up mode, you know, those powered up cards that I get are synergistic with what my game plan is. So here, I think what I want to do between the two of these, Blood Rage and Worship Armor, I think what I want is, I think I want the Worship Armor. I think, you know, generally this is a thing that I like to do in Slay the Spire, is I like to go for all of the card removal. And so the deck starts out very bland, and so remove all of the bland cards from your deck, and that allows you to get your more interesting cards more often, or perhaps more powerful cards more often. You know, here with the Offering, every time you get it, it replaces itself. You combine and then you redraw. And so you can use that to get a lot of combinations, a lot of pairs in one round, rather than like out of my starting hand of 5 cards, I only get to combine twice and get 2 cells. Or, you know, with the card draw, I can combine more times. I combine 3 or 4 times in the same round, and that can be very powerful. So let's try to do that. All right, I don't have an option here. We just go next. There's a random event here. Let's see what the random event. I did say before, you know, like, I don't necessarily know from like a gameplay perspective, like what is the point of having these like platform stages here, which don't really have any platforming that happens, and then you have like you physically walk to the portals compared to like just clicking on stuff on the map. But it is a pleasant experience, even if there's not a whole lot of stuff going on here. It is a pleasant experience to, like, you know, move the character around and then walk to the portals. All right, we can 25% chance to get 300 gold, or just nothing happens. Obviously we gamble. Oh, this is the one where you can just keep doing it until you get the payout. Yeah, we just keep gambling. Yeah, sure, why not? 75% chance. Suspicious. Success. Nice. Only costs us half our HP. That's okay. We can get it back. Okay, so this guy, I'm gonna farm this guy. I'm gonna get my health back by getting the 4 blue nuggets. One of the cards is, actually 2 of the cards are healing, and one of them is 50 defense. So let's go for the blue nuggets here. So combine here, get the shield, and then exile one of these attacks from my hand. Okay, now let's go attack plus defense. I want to collect the blue nuggets. I also want to use the offering card, so I guess I'll go offering plus defense here, and then I can draw a card if I want. I don't have to draw a card right now, but I am going to. With the cooldown here, there is some incentive to, like, maybe if I draw a card right now, I'm not going to have enough mana to use it. Maybe I want to save the card draw for the future. I want to draw so that I can combine my defense cards so I can get the extra nugget right now. Even if I'm not going to play the card, I just want to do the combining. And so just like that, we're able to get to 4. I might be able to get rid of this burn card if I play things correctly. So let's combine here, get the nugget. Now we got 4. And so, you know, here's another thing that you can do with this. You can save up all the blue ones. I'm going to go for the superpowered blue mode, but then I can save a pink one to draw a card. Maybe. So like after you combine, after you get the powered up mode, all of the cards are in your deck. And then after one round, all of the cards go away. And so you only get 1 of the 4 possibilities here. And so it's a little bit different every time. Like you always get a superpowered card, but you get a different superpowered card every time. And like that's kind of interesting. that it's different every time. Or if I have extra card draw, then it's not different every time. I just get all of them every time. That's what I'm going for. So here, let's, I guess, make this guy entangled so he can't attack me. Then I will play the exile the burn. Nice. End turn. Alright, we can go... I want more blue nuggets, so, you know, whatever cards that I got, they're all gone now. And so let's keep going for more blue. And then end. I could have used the provoke card to do more damage to him. I want to farm this guy. So let's keep going for... There's a blue one. And if I want, I could combine here and then get the card draw. I could just use this to draw a card. Cost me 1 life, but that's okay. There we go. Purification heals 30% of your max. Not quite maxed out yet, so I'm going to keep stalling. I'm going to keep farming this guy. As far as I can tell, there isn't really any incentive for, you know, killing him fast, so I'm going to kill him agonizingly slow. Here's something that I haven't really thought about. If I use the worship armor to exile a card, does it exile the combined card? And then I lose both from the deck? Like, that's interesting. That's new. Is that something that I want to be doing? Alright, give me more... I want the card draw. Okay. There's blue, and then give me another blue one. What does this say? Gain defense. That's not the one that I wanted. Alright, we keep stalling. We keep stalling this guy. We keep styling on this guy. I want to get the healing. He is adding burns to my deck, but I can use the worship armor to get rid of the burns. I guess we play the shield and we remove the burns. So I'm already up to 127 here. I'll say it, you know, if you're thinking it, I'll say it. Yeah, you know, there appears to be like a little bit of balance issue here, you know, being able to do all of this from the very start of the game. You know, when you have all of these extra things that you can do, are they too powerful things that you can do? It doesn't have to be this way. Like, you can have diversity without just everything being overpowered. You can have these like smaller bonuses that you get instead. We'll get there. We'll get there. You know, with a little bit more development and balancing. Let's play the defense. Worship armor. I don't really want to exile these things, so I'm actually just going to pass. Alright, I'm close on being able to do the blue mode here. Get the card draw. Well, I guess I could do this card draw. Okay, combine here. Which card do we get? We get entangled again. Pass. Give me the healing one. So, defense here. And pass. I'll admit this is taking longer than I thought it would, but the chances are pretty good. There's like 2 out of the 4 cards give me healing, and so just give me the healing one so I can farm this guy. We go defense here, we go defense again. Fast. This is the same in Balatro, by the way. Each round you're not necessarily just trying to beat the enemy, you're not just trying to beat the blind, but you're also trying to like get as much value as you can per round. See, now I have the leftover offering card, so I could use the untouchable card, or I can draw, and I can get this. The 10 regeneration. Alright, now we're good. Now I'm going to get my healing. And then now kill this guy. Wait. Oh, yeah. He had like a bunch of defense, right? He also has more strength. Doing more damage? Not really mattering, to be honest. Alright, let's go... Draw? Oh, I have all burns. Alright, he's got 5 health left. Just give me an attack card and then we're good. Alright, get me out. Okay, now what do I want to add to the deck? So, double attack, cleave, armor charge. So this deals damage equal to my defense. And previously what I said was, oh, if this only gives me blue nuggets, this doesn't help me get the pink nuggets, I don't take this. But now, knowing that, you know, I don't have to go all in on just one color, maybe I take it anyway. Because having this, you know, we just demonstrated there, you know, getting a lot of defense, deal damage equal to your defense, like that seems pretty good. Alright, next, this little guy gives me a coconut, I guess. Okay, these guys explode when they have low health. Let's go for the pink ones. Is that what I want to do? Combine here. I do want to use the worship armor, so maybe what I do is I attack and then remove 2 cards at a time. That's something I said before. That's new. Oh no, these guys add the black holes? That's not good. Alright, let's continue to combine here and then get the blue ones. You know, since I have them in hand, I can weaken this guy and then he takes extra damage. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to combine first. I'm going to lose the pink one. So we use the pink one first, then we combine. Okay, after combining, I have healing that I don't need. That's okay. Let's use the attack. This does damage based on my defense, so we can do that. Yeah, I want to do this one first. Deal 5 damage here, and then exile the black hole. It auto-exiles, so that's okay. He's stronger. Let's go for more defense here, or we can get another pink nugget. Now, do I want to make a red one here? Do I want to make a blue one here? I think I want to go for the defense still. So there, probably I would prefer to get a red nugget, but if I get the red nugget, then I don't get to play the defense card, and since I want to play the defense card, I'm going to combine it and make the blue nugget instead. And then if I need to, I can always use this and then go for more pinks if I want to go for more pinks. Or maybe we don't go for pinks now, maybe we go for blue instead. Let's go. Combine here, we get a red nugget. I can draw. I can get a blue nugget. Yeah, so let's attack him and use the defense. Okay, this does damage based on my defense, so we go for more defense. Actually, you know what we could do? Get the defense. Use this rather than go for the nuggets. We just get the 2 defense right now. We can get 4 more defense, and then now this will do 26 damage. Yeah, okay, now what do I want to do? So, Giant Breath doesn't combine with anything that I currently have. Double Attack doesn't. Combines with Provoke if I want, like that's a card that I already have. Do damage twice. Does damage and applies weakness to multiple enemies, like that's a thing that I can do. I think I'm going to go for the Offering here, with the reasoning being like it replaces itself, you play it, and then you get to redraw a card, and you can use that to get multiple combinations in one round. Pick up a ham here, that's cool. No choice of path, so let's go next. Okay, there's another random event here. Kind of cool looking chicken lady, rooster lady, I don't know. Spend money to gain potions here. Reject. So it's something that's like kind of interesting, you know, compared to Slay the Spire, is like all of your inventory stuff, you have more room, it all shares the space here. Maybe this many spaces is too many spaces, maybe it should be more limited and then force you to use your stuff. So here, I guess I'll pick up 7 or pick up 3 potions. Okay, what kind of potions do I have? Repel still doesn't tell me what Repel is. I don't know what that is. Heals 5, gain 1 strength. This is a temporary buff. This is for 1 battle. So I guess I could save that for maybe a hard fight, maybe the final boss. So here, between the 2 of these, I have a potion that removes debuffs. Here I have a potion that gives you max HP. Also between these, I got more gold here. This one gives me the chili pepper. And so when you get to the restaurant phase, like the resting phase, there's certain recipes, right? Rewards for these food items, we can cook them up. And if I get the particular combination, chilies plus meat, like that combination is worthwhile, rather than just like getting the individual food items. I think, you know, here the individual food items, you know, giving you the 1 health right now, or you wait until the resting phase and they give you like 15 health or something like that. I think that disparity is kind of stinky, and so maybe like the baseline should be like they give you 5 instead of 1. That way they're not completely useless. Whereas like the chili pepper gives you strength, which is like pretty strong, in contrast to these other ones being kind of nothing. I think there's potential there. I think there's potential there with the food mechanic. You know, in Slay the Spire, it's just rest or not rest. Rest or upgrade, right? Whereas here, now the decision of whether or not you rest is dependent on what kind of ingredients you have. If you have more ingredients, maybe it's more worthwhile to rest. Maybe as part of your pathing, you choose to collect more ingredients. What path is going to give me more ingredients? Or if I have more ingredients, then a rest site is more valuable than it would be on average. And so maybe, you know, I go towards the rest site more than I would otherwise. You know, all of these additional decision points here. Interesting. All right. This guy, let's see here. I want to, I guess we go blue now, right? Because we have the card that does damage based on our defense, right? And then also like our defense doesn't decay. We just get to keep our defense forever. And so let's just keep going for blue nuggets. I can go Offering with, I'm gonna go offering with attack here, and then that way, whatever card I draw, defense always gives me a blue nugget, whereas like the attack sometimes gives me different colors. So let's go for a blue nugget here. Go for combine. In that case, do I want to use the worship armor? No. Like one option is I could use the armor charge for the attack, and I could use the worship armor to delete the 2 defenses, but I think I don't want to do that. I'm going to save the card draw, save the pink nugget for another round. Alright, that's another thing that's like kind of nice about these, you know, having the nuggets here and then having the skills that you can use is even if you have like a terrible draw, even if you have a terrible hand, for one round, your one round hand is bad, you can help it out. You can smooth it out by, you know, emergency defense, or like, I didn't mean to do that, or like emergency card draw if you need it. Let's combine attack with defense here and get the nugget that I used up accidentally. Let's go attack with defense again and go next. Okay, attack with defense, yes. Then card draw with the pink nugget. I could go attack with defense again. And I still have the offering here if I want to use the card draw. So this says I get the regeneration. Yeah, let's do that. Rather than anything else that I could be doing. Because like if this guy damages me, that's fine, because I'm going to regenerate it. Okay, let's go get the pink one. Again here, do I want to use the worship armor to remove these cards? Probably not. So we'll just keep stacking our defense. He did debuff me and reduce my ability to gain defense. Keep combining here. So I'm gonna go for the card draw. Oh, that's like the one that didn't give me. Maybe I use this. Okay, and then that way I can get the extra blue nugget here. And we get more regeneration. So we'll do that. Now 18 life per turn. Like it decays by 1 per turn, but like if I can get regeneration like every 3 turns or something like that, you know, could be abusable perhaps. Alright, 2 attack or that's it. He ate up all my defenses. This guy does a decent amount of damage here. It's an elite enemy, it's a hard enemy. And so like even with all of the superpowers that I have, still presents a little bit of a challenge perhaps. Combine here. I'm gonna go for, I guess this is 4 defense versus 5 defense. I want to go for the combining rather than just like being mana efficient and using all my energy. I mean, I'm gaining 15 health per turn. He's going to try to do 20 to me. These do not combine. Maybe what we'll do is we'll use the worship armor first. Oh, that sucks. I lost my attack card. Yeah, do I want to use the card draw here? What I can do is I can combine the attacks and I can get extra strength here. And yeah, maybe we'll get the card draw. Alright. Damage, defense, pass. Alright, he's going to do 20 to me, but then I'm going to heal by 14. Alright, so we can combine, get another blue one. I want to get the 4 blue ones, but I don't have a pink one. I can't use the skill here, so I'm thinking of not using the offering. I'm just going to use the attack That gives me the defense and then pass. And we'll just get on the next turn. Alright, this guy, when you beat him, then he revives. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do the card draw first, then combine here. We'll save the offering because the offering allows me to redraw. So I'm going to go draw first. This is why I like the offering card, by the way. After you do the combining here, normally you only get one of the 4 powered cards, and then you only get to use one. But with the offering here, I could draw, maybe even before I draw. Let's combine with the defense card here. And then that way we collect the nuggets as well. And then now if I want, okay, I do want the healing, and then I can make it so that he can't attack. And then if I want, I can also, you know, knock him down. Alright, that's it. Now he's done. Now we have enough healing that we can overcome whatever. Let's go combine here, combine here. So we don't have enough cards in our deck in order to get enough, you know, pink nuggets or whatever it is. Not this round, but we can use the worship armor to remove the attack. Alright, he's going to revive at half health. So I'm almost there on the pink ones. Maybe what we do is we go attack with defense. I can get defense. I can go, yeah, play the defense for 0, play this defense, or sorry, play this attack, and then attack. Alright, so let's go for the pink one now. Here, offering plus this defense. Okay, so Flowers of Hope, remove all buffs and debuffs. I don't need that, so I'm going to draw. And then now if I want, this gives me extra mana per turn, so we can do more stuff per turn. So that's like kind of a thing that you could do with the pink one. So, you know, we can do that. We can play the defense here rather than the attack. Just keep stalling. That way, I want to make sure that I finish the fight with 100% health. So maybe we go attack here, defense here. So I'll go defense here and then remove the attack. And then end. And then on the next turn I can kill him. Alright, we used the red one for the damage. Let's combine here the attack. Looks like I'm not going to have enough damage, but that's okay. I have maybe plenty of defense. So I can get +2. That's not great. I could go for the card draw here. And then maybe I can combine like a stronger attack. We don't get the stronger attack, but we could do, you know, maybe something like this. Play, let's go defense here, let's go defense here, let's go defense here, and then we're up to 12. We'll just kill him on the next turn. Alright, now attack. Well, only 10 damage. Can't use the card draw. Dang. Well, I guess I'm going to take a little bit of damage. How do I feel about taking a little bit of damage? This is something interesting. I've noticed with the blue character, with the blue mode here, the cards just go away. You don't get to like keep reusing them. But with the pink character, the cards aren't removed. And so like this Flower of Hope card, I keep seeing it. It keeps coming back around. Let's do the card draw here. And get the blue nugget. Okay, this gives me more defense. That's like a thing that I can do. Let's do the card draw so that I can get the healing. And then we can try to kill this guy. You gotta min-max it, right? Alright, now we can kill him. If we draw an attack, we can kill him. There we go. Okay, cleave here, spirit guide. What does cleave do? Cleave combines with my... Alright, if I combine it with my armor card here, damage for armor, damage for defense, deals damage to all enemies. Like, that's incredibly powerful. The question is, like, do I want to add this cleave to the deck? Does it combine with anything else? It doesn't, and so I don't think I want to add cleave to the deck. Concentration here combines with cleave, combines with spirit gift. Spirit gift, you draw a card when you have a curse card. That doesn't combine with anything except for it combines with concentration. I think these are things that I don't want. Synergistically, I don't want these cards. And then also they don't combine to give me the correct color of nuggets, so we're going to skip here. Alright, we pick up a relic, and we have 4 slots here. This is also kind of interesting. You know, in Slay the Spire, you can't sell relics, you can't get rid of relics, whereas like here we can kind of like pick and choose them, swap them in and out, you know, pick like an optimal configuration, optimal synergy. Like, I think that's interesting. Alright, and this gives me another ham potentially. That's the only path. Okay, now I kind of wish I had the cleave card. I could damage all these guys. Let's go for more defense. Let's go for card draw first. Also, I have the, I could do the, thought I had the one that does damage to all the enemies, but that's okay. This guy heals here. I'm pretty sure. The silver crab, or is that the gold crab? I don't know. So let's collect the blue ones. Let's go for the defense first. Save the card draw for the next turn. Save the pink one. And oh, these guys, by the way, if you attack the same guy twice in the same turn, then they damage you, and so maybe there's an incentive to attack different ones instead of piling all on the same one. I do want this blue, and then I'm going to use the card draw because no matter what I draw, I can combine it with a defense card. Well, okay, maybe not. Let's do the card draw here, or I can combine it first. Let's do the card draw. Oh, I guess I could have looked and I could have known what was in my deck and then known that this wasn't going to be a card that combines. So let's attack this guy. And I think we don't use the worship armor. So do I want to do 8 damage or do I want to gain defense? Let's gain defense. We'll get the blue nuggets on our next turn. Alright, let's go here, combine for the defense. And then, now I could use the Holy Shield, or I could draw a card and use something else. I could do both. I can get the defense, and I can get the regeneration. And so that's part of why, like I said, I really like these offering cards. Because after you combine, then you can get more than one super card before they get removed from your deck. Alright, let's go. I think we're good on defense. Let's go for pink now. Pink has a card that like poisons all the enemies, and so it like helps you kill them really fast while you're spamming defense. And so let's go for pink ones. What I can do is I can go attack with provoke. That gives me a red nugget, and I can just get the extra strength right now. I could do 19 damage with the armor charge. I could do 9 damage with the break the bone. Let's go just kill this guy. And then attack this guy in the back. This guy keeps strengthening up his allies. Maybe here I'm a little bit lower on HP. Okay. Let's keep going for... There's another pink one. I can attack. Armor, I don't currently have any. Do I want to use the worship armor and have a chance of removing this card? Not. I don't really want to take that chance. What I can do is I can get... Here's 13 damage now. Am I interested in doing 13 damage? Yeah, let's do it. He does, I said, you know, attack you when you attack him twice. Alright, let's go. I want to use the red one, and then I want to draw my other offering card. Offering card is not on the table. My attack does 7 damage. As long as I combine it, then it'll be enough to kill this guy in the back. Okay, and I'll just take the blue for the extra defense, and we'll get the pink one on the next turn. Alright, so here's offering plus defense. Okay, this is great. This makes all my stuff cost 0 for the rest of the battle, and so I'm going to draw a card, and then make all of these cost 0. There's enemy is poisoned. I get the defense. I'm gonna remove the provoke card and then end. So like that's the move. That's the combo. You get the pink ones. You get to draw the card that makes everything free. And then now, by the way, the toxic petals. This is not removed from the deck. All of the blue ones from the defense mode removed from the deck, but this stays in the deck, and so I can get it again. And when I get it again, it'll cost 0. Because we got the card reduction, or we got the cost reduction. Now I could use the armor charge and do damage here. I could use the defense. Let's get more pink ones. Okay, I'm going to combine here. And what else is in the deck? I have 2 attacks here, so if I want, I could go for a card draw. I can get the extra red for the extra strength. And then just do 30 damage to this guy. And then pass. Oh, I guess he is going to do 9 damage to me. Maybe that's something I could have, you know, I could have used my defenses. Alright, let's combine these. I'm going to go for one more round of defense here. He's going to take 8 damage. I want to try to get more healing before he dies. So one more time looking for a defense card. We do. Defense plus attack. Untouchable. That's not what I was looking for. You know, I can make it so that he doesn't attack, but he's still gonna die. So I guess just use the defense and then kill him. Oh well. We can farm health off another guy. Okay, these things I don't want. So provoke I already have. Break, weapon, and cleave, they combine with provoke, but provoke I don't want. I actually want to remove it at the next opportunity. Next opportunity. Kind of weird, the path that we chose on the map doesn't actually have any choices. This I don't love, by the way. Definitely on the path that we're on, we have like limited choices. We have like a limited path compared to like down here, it's like interconnected, like a lot interconnected. And so like in Slay the Spire, I think Slay the Spire has like the right level of connectedness. Whereas like this here feels like way too interconnected. Every path is connected to every other path, basically. There's like way too many lines on the map for my taste. Compared to like up here, there's like way too little lines on the map. There's way too little connections. There's no choices. Alright, let's talk to this guy. I've done this a couple times, and you know, depending on what you pick, he like adds a card to your deck. And mystery fish has always been bad. I've always gotten cursed, and so actually I don't want any of these. I don't want to add a bad card to the deck. I don't want to add a card that is not supposed to be bad, but it's bad for my build. But I can't escape here. I can't skip this guy. So maybe I'll take the catfish. Okay. Catfish is healing. Great, that's what I wanted. I didn't want to add a card to the deck. Let's go next. Some of the other events, they tell you what you're going to get, but for some reason that guy doesn't. Alright, every 3 turns gain 1 mana. Nice. Extra mana is cool. Alright, we get to go... Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I want to hit this pot. Give me the pot. There. Now let me talk to this guy. So the recipe for, you know, you get the ham and you get the chili pepper, gives me 1 strength for the next battle. If we go to the map here, I want to do that right before the final boss. So I could, you know, take this healing that I don't need, or we can go back and we'll upgrade a card instead. So maybe let's see, her armor charge, if I upgrade it, it costs 0 instead. I don't think that's necessary. I think what I want is the extra card draw. If we draw more cards, we get to combine more cards. Alright, get some money there. Is there a shop? We did in the beginning, you know, get like 300 bucks or whatever, but there's only the 1 shop. All the shops are south. We didn't end up getting any shops. What's here? So gain 1 mana, gain 1 repel. I don't know what a repel is. I'm gonna finally remove provoke from the deck. Finally. And then go next. Alright, at the start of your turn, gain 2. Oh, these guys are going to gain defense, and then at some point they're going to transform into a bad guy. Okay, so we kill them fast, or we kill them agonizingly slow. So let's attack this guy's the weakest. They all look the same to me. Yeah, this gives me time. I don't know. This is the first time I've seen these guys, so I don't know how powerful they're going to be. But for sure, we can get the card draw here. By the way, this is what happens when you combine. One of your cards is upgraded, then the combined form is upgraded. So here, these two, 1 upgrade gives us this. If they're both upgraded, then they give you the double upgrade one. Anyway, let's go. I'm just gonna use the pink here for the card draw, and then I'm gonna save this card draw, because now after I get all the blue nuggets, now I can draw 3, and now I can choose, you know, all the overpowered stuff. So maybe what I want to do, I want to get the regeneration online, and I want to get the defense. 50 defense. And then now this card I guess I get to keep. Okay, what I'm looking for, I want to get the pink ones, because the pink ones remove all buffs and debuffs, and I think they remove this, and then so it can prevent them from transforming. Okay, I can go attack with defense here. Maybe I'll do that. That allows me to at least kill one of these guys. I'm just going to go ahead and use the blue nugget now. That way I can make sure I get the pink ones for the future. And then I'm going to exile the card. Alright, one more turn until they transform. I don't think I'm going to get the pink nuggets in time to, you know, remove the buff on them. So that's okay. I'm going to save the attack so I can try to get a red nugget. Yeah, so let's get a red one. And then the red one allows me to just gain strength. I do want to use the armor charge here, so maybe we'll use 1 defense and I'll just delete this guy. 72 damage. And then we'll use the card draw to get our attack again. What's this guy say? On death, applies weakness. Okay. Well, I don't love that. I lost all of my defense. Interesting. When they transformed, I lost all my defense. Maybe. I don't know what happened there. Let's see here. I could get another blue nugget. Pick up the defense here. Yeah, and then I'll use this attack, and then that way I can block. Okay, how about let's combine here with the defense card. Alright, so I have the thing that gives me the cost reduction, so let's use the card draw. Then let's use the cost reduction. And so here I get the mana regeneration. Here I can get... I could combine these if I want. I think I'm just going to play them. I'm thinking about the worship armor if I want to remove a card. Maybe we remove the attack card. So let's go defense here and then remove the attack card. Choosing to remove the attack card because I have the poison card in the deck. Okay, so let's get the card draw from the defense. Alright, I have the does 20 damage here. Let's combine again. Okay, I can attack here. I can gain defense, and then I can do 20 damage here. And then end. Alright, so combine here with defense to draw. Combine again. We get the pink one again. And then more mana regeneration. Sure, why not? Attack. And then just kill him. Poison as well. Okay, there we go. We get another offering here. Now 3 offerings in the deck. I could potentially combine 3 times in the same turn. If I chain them together. We get a hard enemy here, elite enemy. Let's go for... Alright, combine here for the card draw. Then I guess I go for the blue nugget. And I am... Do I want to go for blue first or do I want to go for pink first? So since I have the offering cards, I'm going to go for pink first. In that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the defense now. He's going to summon some minions, and I want to get the pink powers so that I can kill the minions fast, and then we'll go for the defense mode later. I want to use the worship armor. So maybe what we'll do is combine to get the red nugget, get the strength, then let's go attack here. This is a healing guy, it says. Now I can remove both attacks at the same time. with the exile card. And then that'll make it easier for me to get the pink nuggets and the blue nugget in the future. Okay, so pink, and then also pink. And I have another offering in the deck, so let's start by, we'll draw one card, draw two cards. We didn't get it, but we can make a blue one here. And then if we make a blue one, we can, you know, gain the defense right away. This does 26 damage here. And then I'm going to use the armor to remove the two cards there. And then so now I have like much fewer cards left in the deck. Combine them and then exile them. Okay, now let's get the upgraded form. So let's combine with a defense card. Okay, so all of the powered up cards are in the deck. So we use the draw two. Hand of God reduces the cost, so let's get the combine to make the attack. We get to draw a card there. If I want, I could use the pink one to draw another card. I could combine here with the defense here and use the Hand of God to make everything free. Okay, so what that's going to do, first I'm going to remove all this guy's buffs, also removes his armor. I'm going to poison everybody. I'm going to get the mana regeneration. I'm going to get the free defense and free draw and then pass. Alright, so now this guy's going to die pretty fast, now that I've poisoned him. And now what I want to do is I want to get the blue nuggets so that I can, you know, this guy's going to hurt me and I want to get my health back so that I can max this guy out. Maybe what we do then is we combine here to get the draw 3. And then that way I can get my, combine the defense cards. Go poison again. That way I can kill this guy. This guy, he's a robber. He's going to run away with my money. He's going to use defense now and then he's going to run away. Or I could just try to kill him fast. Wait, let's go defense here and then defense again. I know that's like my power card that like does damage based on defense that I have, but this guy's poisoned anyway, and so all I have to do is spam defense now. He gave me a banana peel, gives me defense down. Let's, we get a pink one here. I'm actually going to spend it. Oh, I messed up here. I should have used pink first. I don't know. Alright, I want to do the card draw here. I want to do attack with defense and then defense with defense. And then I can get the blue nugget on my next turn. So let's use the defense here. I'm not going to use another poison because I don't want him to die too fast. But I will use this because it gives me defense. Alright, let's... I guess getting a pink one here is fine, because what I can do is I can get the blue ones here, and then on my next turn get the last blue one. That should work. And end. Because I can't use this now, I can't use the card draw now, I have to wait for the cooldown. Now I can use it, now I can get the defense. Alright, this gives me regeneration, which doesn't heal me right now, so let's try if I get the defense card here. I can go for the card draw. This doesn't heal me right now either. The regeneration is at the end of my turn. Okay, so it actually does heal me right now. So end. Nice. Okay. Do we want another armor charge? Deals damage based on our defense. Do we want another worship armor so we can remove bad cards from our deck? Combines with any curses to do a thing. That's kind of neat. Protects me from curses. I guess there's only like 2 rounds left before the boss. I'm trying to think about like what other kind of cards I could add to the deck. I think we take the worship armor. That way we can just like keep getting, you know, removing the bad cards. Oh, we have another relic here. Whenever you receive damage, receive 1 less. That's cool. Okay, next. Okay, we have 2 rest sites. What's this guy do? Alright, does a thing, but you get burns? Well, you know, I do have the card that, you know, combines with curses, combines with any curse, so maybe burns are fine. Alright, here, whenever you exile a card, add 2 random cards to your hand. That I actually don't want, probably. Like, that's probably bad for me. Oh, I didn't know I could drop it. You know, for spice, let's do it. For spice, let's do it. Yeah, there's a card that gives you, you know, I wonder... Yeah, anyway, there's a card that gives you strength every time you exile a card. And then the upgraded form is it gives you strength and defense every time you upgrade a card. And so like with the, once you collect the 4 nuggets and you get the upgraded form then, you know, all of the cards self-exile. And so like, you know, you can stack up a lot of strength that way. What I like to do is like, you know, spam the offering cards and then get the free exile cards. Anyway. Here, we could upgrade a card, or we can get the stir fry. And since I have extra stuff here, I could use it to heal more, but I don't need to heal more. Rice is free. Alright, that's it. Alright, next here's the boss. I'm gonna go gain the strength here. I'm gonna go, let's see. Anything else? Do damage to him. What's repel? Finally. Negates 1 debuff. Oh, okay. So, I mean, that's cool. Alright, what's the game plan here? The game plan is use worship armor to remove cards from the deck. I could combine with this burn card. But then it separates. And if it separates, then the burn card goes back into my deck as opposed to just like playing it and then removing the burn card forever. I mean, that's kind of disappointing. I guess let's start by, if you know, combine the one that you can and then draw. Yeah, do I want to go blue or pink? So far we've been doing blue for spamming the defense. Let's continue to go defense. Actually, wait. We got all the pink ones, so maybe we're supposed to do the pink ones? No, let's spam defense. So... trying to think here. So we don't combine? And we do the card draw? Aha! This will exile the burn. And then since I exile, I get to add 2 random cards to my deck. Or to my hand. Nice. Now, I can draw. I can worship armor to remove some bad stuff. Let's combine here. Attack plus defense. Yeah, if I remove a card, I get 2 new cards, and if I want, I can combine them. And then I can, you know, get the strength here with a red nugget. Oh, this is going to be interesting. If we just spam cards, we can, you know, keep removing them. Let's do the thing where it damages all the enemies. You know, since now there's these enemies. They have the ability, they don't die if they have a friend, and so you have to kill them both at the same time. Exile all the cards in your hand and then deal damage. I mean, that seems like a good time, right? Because if I exile these 3, I get to draw all these, and then I get to combine random stuff. This combines with a sacrifice card. Okay, wait. This gives me a pink nugget I don't want. This combines with Power Fire, gives me a blue nugget I do want. So let's do that. We get the regeneration. Yeah, let's get the regeneration. And what else do we want to do now? Okay, this gives me 1 mana I could do now. If I get the extra mana, I can use this Flame Barrier card. What's Fire Barrier? At the end of your turn, gain defense and burn enemies. Let's do that. Endure doesn't combine. Defend doesn't combine. Let's go next. Oh, and then those cards that auto-exile automatically give me new cards. Let's see what the red mode is. Can I get red cards? This gives me the mega defense, so I think I do want to do that. Dual spell. Choose an attack or power card and I can copy it, add 2 copies to my hand. This says exile all the cards in my hand again. I think that's what we want to do. So, alright, Giant Breath. I can combine with the Mace. I don't have Firepower. I can combine with a Power Defend and make an extra power defense. Let's do that. So defense plus defense, defense plus power of fire. Wait, is that true? Did I do that wrong? Power of fire combines with power defend. Why can't I do it? Do it. Maybe because it's upgraded too many times? Well, that's stinky. What about this? Defend, break weapon, dual spell. Okay, well, let's exile all the cards. It's like if I kill this guy. What is this? Select 1 card. Is it good or bad? Give me this. Exile all the cards. Okay. Now let's do some more combining. So how about attack plus attack? How about cleave plus... I can't. Break weapon plus... I can't. Wait, cleave plus break weapon. That gives me a pink nugget. God strength. Interesting. Oh, it's starting to lag now. All right. Oh, I just noticed this, by the way. While I'm holding on to this, this glows pink, this glows blue, so I can tell what flavor of nuggets I'm going to get, which is like huge. Offering combined with offering. I want to draw more cards. Is that weird if I want to draw more cards? Why does it say choose? Give me sacrifice. Confirm. Choose a card. Why do I choose a card? Give me an attack. Confirm. Okay, Blood Rage. Blood Rage can give me a blue nugget. Do we exile everything again? Empower. No. Cleave. Break weapon. Oh man. I guess I'll do it again. Exile all the cards. Choose a card. Sacrifice. Give me sacrifice. Alright, now the game is really chugging. Alright, let's go here. I saw the sacrifice card, right? I had it in my hand for a second there. Okay, well, armor charge is upgraded and it costs 0. Can I combine it with another armor charge? No, I can't. What's this? Cleave? Shield bomb. Damage all enemies. Nice. Concentration. Random. Reduce a card cost by 1 in your hand for the rest of combat. Okay. Select a card. I don't know why you want me to select a card. Shield bomb. Selected. Oh wait, that discards a card? If I got too many cards in hand, that's what it's doing, is it's discarding cards when I select a card? It didn't tell me that I was discarding. I would have done it a little bit differently. In that case, I'm out of gas. Which maybe is a good thing, because then I don't have all these cards in my hand anymore. Sacrifice. Power of Fire. Combines here, I get another blue nugget. Okay. Gives me a fire barrier. Sure, okay, if we're gonna do that then. Alright, what's God's Strength do? God's Strength is, at the start of your turn, just gain 1 strength. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna do the defense. He's burning. Maybe he'll eventually die. Alright, let's go. Even more defense. Makes me weak. I'll take more damage. Exile all cards in your hand and gain defense. Is that what I want to do? Spirit Guide. I could get a pink nugget here. I could get God Rage. What is God Rage? At the start of your turn, draw an extra card. I mean, that seems like a pretty good power up. 2 provoke cards. I'm gonna play the defender. Get the sacrifice for the extra. Blood Rage doesn't do anything. Demon Bane. Giant Breath. Cleave. Exile all cards in your hand. Let's do it again. Alright, there I've got the defense. What's the defense combined with? It doesn't combine. Mage Armor. There we go. Now I get the healing one. Oh. Endure. Defense. More defense. Yeah, let's go defense here. Let's go fire barrier again. That gives me defense every round. He's gonna do 17 twice. Okay. He's gonna do a thing. I don't know what thing he's gonna do. I can combine this. Alright. Kills enemy if they're weak? Nah. Mace Boomerang. Does that combine with anything? Blood Rage? I don't have any more combining anymore. That's kind of disappointing. I guess I'll get the Blood Rage. That's the one that gives me strength every time a card is exiled. So let's start exiling stuff, you know? Okay. Let's go get the defense here. Classic. Get the defense. Falling Star. Whenever you gain defend, deal damage to the enemy. Okay. Tornado, 40 damage. Whoa. What a rude dude. He's got plus 12 strength. Okay, so this is the one that exiles all the cards in my hand again. Let's combine. And then, this is the one that gives me strength every time a card is exiled. Let's just do this. Okay. Then what? This exiles a random card. I can combine it here. Double my defense. Well, I don't currently have any defense. So maybe we don't do that. Oh, Empower plus Endure. That gives me a blue one. Next. Okay. Armor does 30 damage. More God Strength. More Offering. Draw 2. Mage Armor. Yeah, I guess. I could just kill him, right? I could just do 30 damage. Let's get more defense. $17 twice. Okay. Power of Fire. Concentration. Concentration makes a card cost less. And then it exiles, and so I get to draw 2, or I get to get 2 random cards. Okay. Use Sacrifice. Weaken my opponent. I have 11 strength. Gain 1 strength every time I exile a card. Do I have any more cards that I can exile? This exiles. Okay, so exile, draw 2. Get blue. And I don't know, I don't think I can combine anymore. Dang. Ah, rats. I guess we'll just do 50 damage, right? No! And I could get the exile card again. I could get the exile card permanently in my deck. I could get the whatever. That's the end. That's the final boss. And we get some stuff here. Alright folks, so one more time, that was Dala and the Cursed Forest. So definitely there's we're building on this base. It starts out as Slay the Spire plus thing, and the question is the plus thing enough for it to be its own game? And I think there's a pretty good chance of that. I think like I said, the aesthetic direction, the sound design of the game, the look of the game, the feel of the game is great. The mechanics stuff here with the combining cards, there's definitely a lot of things to do. There's definitely a lot of decisions to make there, and so I think plenty of potential there. The gripe I had before about trying to collect 4 of the same nuggets in a row, it doesn't all have to be in a row. You can kind of mix them up and collect a few of one and more of another one, and then you can use some of them for this kind of short-term benefit. One of them draws you cards, one of them gives you a tiny amount of defense. That's kind of interesting now. You have different reasons that you might combine different cards. So I think there's plenty of depth here that's possible. All right, if you want to try it yourself, by the way, yeah, there's a demo version that's available on Steam. Try it out for yourself. Take care, everyone.